Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Carson Dykstra of Hudsonville football. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You wrapped up your junior year, and how exciting is that? How excited to get to the summer and ready to hit more camps and get ready for your senior year.
Yeah, I had a good junior year, I feel like, for all my sports. And I'm excited for the football season. And doing some summer basketball right now. So happy for that. Good to see my guys on from the basketball team and camps. Yeah,
Mhm.
busy summer.
Yeah, it has been it's been has it always like kind of like take me through like what your summer is going to be like for you.
So right now we're just doing morning liftings, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we had a boot camp this week. Um, at our high school, just like some military guys putting us through some stuff, and that's for all sports. Like, so everyone's welcome, like throughout all the athletic program. But yeah, I think throughout the June, for football, it's just morning liftings because June is more like for our basketball guys that at least that are on the football team. So, but yeah, like tomorrow we're going to Unity for some scrimmages, and we got like practices and stuff like that.
Yeah. Coming off a pretty good season, what was how do you think last season went for you guys?
I think it was. I think last season was interesting because we had a lot of younger. We were very young, and it was good for development. So this next coming season, we're a lot more experienced, and we'll be a lot deeper. So I'm very excited.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some of the things that you're most looking to work on this coming year?
Like to get better as a receiver, like as a
Yes, yeah.
teammate.
Yeah.
I want to get better off of press coverage and obviously like getting faster, quicker laterally, like just improving all around uh, as a full skill set receiver.
Okay. Um, can you believe that you're entering into your senior year?
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Time flies. Can't believe it.
Yeah. Um, so I'm not sure, but the thing is, the biggest story probably on the west side of the state is going to be, I know that the west side has seen basically a reshuffling of different teams and all that stuff.
Yeah, with the conference alignment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I I'm not sure how much your schedule has changed, but what's it going to be like entering into this year?
Yeah, so our schedule is actually the exact same as last year for football. The OK Red did not change,
Yeah.
but for every other sport, it Jenison and Caledonia left, and that was it. So it's just six. But there's like a football and a I know there's like football and non-football conferences,
Yeah,
but
it's the football conferences and then it's everybody else.
yeah,
So, obviously, that impacts you as well because obviously you'll see them later in the year, but how exciting is it to maybe play some new teams and all stuff like that?
yeah, it's really exciting. It's a lot more opportunities. Like we have a lot more non-conference games in basketball, so that opens up a lot more competition. Like we can play some East Side teams and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really exciting.
And of course, the season starts off for football with you going over to the other side of the state.
Yep, at Howell. Yep.
How exciting is it to go to Howell to start your season?
Yeah, we're pumped. Uh, we got them the first time, but it doesn't really matter. Like we're both two completely new teams, so I'm really excited. Never been there, and I'm excited to see what the stadium's all about.
Yeah, let's just hope it doesn't end at 12:15 or something
Yeah.
like that because of how late it got last year.
Yep.
No. Um, let's go inside your head a little bit, Carson.
All right.
What like how do you how does Carson get mentally ready for a game?
I like listening to music, or sometimes I'll just like I don't know, just think positive thoughts in my head and just envision success about the game, like what I'm gonna do. Think like, what if this happens, like with the defense, if coach calls this, like that type of thing. Just envision the game and think about that and mentally prepare.
Yeah. Okay. I must ask this. What's on Carson's playlist?
Um, I usually listen. I kind of listen to like a not wide variety, but like it just depends. Like I don't really listen to a go-to song or artist like before games. But recently, I've been listening to like Young Dolph and Key Glock. I don't really know if you know them, or like Chief Keef.
Chief Keef, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. I'm not that old. Um,
Kodak Black, Young Boy.
oh yeah, yeah, I know all those guys.
Nice.
Um, so I know that, your conferences basically get you ready for, the playoffs. Just a lot of tough teams going to be in there, a lot of, teams making big changes, teams that have made it all the way to the state finals, have won the state finals before.
Hmm.
What is it? Explain this conference and explain just West Side football for people that may not know.
Yeah, the red is very competitive, and there's, I mean, high enrollment schools, and even but the west side, like even outside of that, there's still great teams. I mean, like the Muskegon area, Muskegon, Mona, Reese Puffer, and then you've got also teams like Byron and Forest Hill Central. Like those are EGR, like Lowell, lots of great schools and great teams in the east side, or sorry, west side of the state.
Absolutely. Um, all right. Let's see. And what do you like think about right before a game?
Um, I kind of like just the game and like what I'm gonna do, I guess, and just keep envisioning like success. And yeah, I don't really know. Sometimes I'll think about like who I'm grateful for, like my mom. I'll pray like during the
Yeah.
national anthem and that type of thing. But yeah,
Okay. All right. Um, okay. Let's get to know you a little bit. And there's only one way to do that. It's this year's edition, third annual 10 burning questions. So here we go. Do you feel like you can get more things done in the morning or at night?
um, at night.
Okay. I take it you're I don't want to assume, but are you a night owl?
What do you mean? Like, yeah, I
Are
guess
you what I mean is, are you a morning person or a night owl?
night owl. I'm not a morning person at all.
Okay. What's the hardest class you've ever taken?
Physics.
Okay. Just regular plain physics.
Yeah, physics one. I just struggled. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Okay. What's a food you will never eat?
I guess I'm not really sure. Um,
Well, what's a food you don't like that you don't plan on eating?
onions. I don't like onions, but that's kind
Okay.
of basic. But yeah, I don't really like onions.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's got one that they
Yeah.
they will never eat. What's the biggest thing people don't understand about high school football?
Um, That's a good question. Uh, that there's a lot more time and effort and work that goes into it than the like person would think, that like somebody would think. Like the
Yeah.
people in the stands and the students, like they might say like, oh, why'd the coaches pick that play type of thing, but like they don't, or why did they do this, but they don't understand the amount of time and work and effort to prepare and like choose why that player or coach made that decision.
Okay. What's the biggest thing on your bucket list right now?
Um, I would just say to get better mentally and physically and just like all around like my life, I guess, and just yeah, work on myself and
Yeah.
prepare myself for the football season.
Okay. Let's say I took your phone away for a day. Do you think you could survive or no?
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like I'd be fine.
Okay. Um, Okay, this may be the most controversial one. I kept this one from last year, but rank your top five fast food restaurants. Now, there are some provisions. So if you're
Yeah,
wondering if Chipotle and Qdoba and
yeah.
Culver's, they count because they're in the premium category. And then restaurants, regular restaurants count too. So one being the best, five being I still like it, but there's four ahead of it.
I would go one Chipotle.
Okay. Okay. Bowl
Um,
guy or burrito guy?
bowl for sure.
Okay.
Two, probably. I mean, I guess like Chipotle and Qdoba are kind of similar, but I guess I'd put two as like Qdoba.
Okay.
But three, I'd go Chick-fil-A. Four Culvers and five Wendy's.
Okay. Yeah. What's the most proudest accomplishment you've ever had?
Mm, I'm not really sure. Just like I would say, just feeling proud of myself and just trying to be a good person. Like that just would be most meaningful to me. Like making my parents proud and the people around me, like my family, just trying to do that.
Okay. Who is someone that you would be starstruck meeting them?
Um, I guess I can't. I don't really know. LeBron James or something. I can't
Yeah,
think.
that would be one. Okay. The last one is if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell them? So what would you tell young Carson?
I would just tell him focus on your goals, don't get distracted from others, and just work hard.
Okay. All right. All right, Carson. Thanks so much for the time as always, and we'll maybe check in with you later on in the year.
Perfect.